Hey guys, welcome to digit.in, and today we have a very special smartphone with us. So this is the new Vivo X21. What's so special about it? Well, it happens to be the first phone with an in-display fingerprint sensor. So I would be unboxing it and let's see what's inside this box, and let's find out how this phone is and how the new technology works. So I would be taking things apart. There goes the plastic. Now I would be. So there is one more obstacle before we get into the box, and we are inside. First is a name card with the information that Vivo is the official sponsor of the upcoming FIFA World Cup in Russia. Now, once we have got passed over it, this is the phone. Well, this is the Vivo X21, and I'm peeling off so much plastic, and finally I have the phone to show you guys. So this is the Vivo X21. It more or less has an all glass body with the screen taking up most of the real estate up front. Now Vivo has told me that this phone has like 90% screen to body ratio. So that means that the screen is taking up most of it. There are bezels down below and a little bit up top. There's of course the notch. There's mostly minimal bezels up on the sides. We'll see more, but let's find out what you get inside the box as well. This is just a tray. This is more or less the required information you need for your warranty. This is the SIM card ejector, and there should be something more inside this. Let me take it out. So, the SIM card ejector, the quick start guide, and the warranty card for it. You also get a clear case, a TPU case to put the phone in like this. Yeah, I would be setting it up. Skip, accept. There's fingerprint and password, and the phone is set up. But then before I get into the phone, let's find out what else is there. So this seems to be, I think, the charging unit. Yes, it is. It's quite a big one. I think Vivo is facilitating fast charging with a charger almost as big as, say, the OnePlus's dash charger. And here is Vivo's own earphone. So it works very well with the phone because it comes with a high music hi-fi chip that has been optimized for these earphones. And I would be taking these earphones out in a while, and this is the charging cable. So once I remove it, unfortunately it still uses the micro USB charging port. It is no type C to it. As you can see, this is a micro USB port. Now this is everything that you get inside the box, all your plastics, all your wrappers, and yeah, more or less this is it. Now coming back to the phone, the Vivo X21 features a 6.28-inch screen. So there's hardly any extra space left behind because the screen takes up most of the real estate. At the back is a curved glass back. I am not sure whether it has Gorilla Glass at the back or in the front. I'll get back to you with it, but there's dual cameras here, 12 megapixel sensor along with a 5 megapixel depth sensor. There's an LED flash here. You get a Designed by Vivo moniker down here and the Vivo logo. Now up front is a full it's a AMOLED display, a Super AMOLED display actually, and this instructions on how to operate the phone. So there's basic navigation keys out here, but I will try out the most anticipated feature of this phone right now, which is the in-display fingerprint sensor. So from what I have read is the Vivo X21 relies on Synaptics' version of the in-display fingerprint sensor. So, it's asking me some random questions and I have answered it. Now, I will go and add a fingerprint to it. So, here we go. This is how the in-display fingerprint sensor works. So, I have to press with it, ask for a slightly deeper press, a slightly harder press, and I think it's taking a bit more time than it should take with a normal physical fingerprint sensor, but I think since this technology is still in its nascent stage, some sort of leeway should be given for the development of it. Now, I will do it a couple more times till it gets set up. Let's find out. So, it has been registered successfully. I can change the animation for it as well. So, you get 3 types of animation. I kind of like this one with the whole neural process happening. So, I will keep this one. Now, I have unlocked the phone. As you can see, the fingerprint area where the sensor is, it's quite visible, and if I place my finger here and it has unlocked, boom. It's very intuitive so far. You need to keep it pressed for like a second and a little bit longer than you usually do on a normal fingerprint sensor, but it just about works. Now, what is the need of an in-display fingerprint sensor, you may ask? Well, when there are plenty of space at the back and not really on the front, but you can always make space up front. So, what is the need for an in-display fingerprint sensor? Well, the demand for now is to give a full screen phone. The notch is coming in the way. A year back, the fingerprint sensor would also come in the way if it was a front mounted fingerprint sensor. So, you can call it a sort of a solution to attain a full screen smartphone, right. So, if the notch can be removed and a fingerprint sensor can be embedded under the display, then there would be no obstruction and the screen can take up 100% of the space up front. So, that is basically the need and the justification for putting a completely new technology, which is not really as perfect as say a physical fingerprint sensor, but it is definitely innovative. It kind of feels futuristic, and plus there is a whole immersive display. So, the 6.28 inch display is of full HD resolution and it supports up to DCI P3 color gamuts. So, Vivo has told me that it can automatically switch between different color gamuts based on the requirements, but other than that, this is mostly what we have seen from phones in 2018. There is the notch, the dual cameras at the back, a front facing 12 megapixel AI selfie camera, and which are more or less like standard in these devices. Now, if you ask me for the picture quality, I will take you through it. So, this has more or less an iPhone like interface, where you get options for a pro mode, a panorama, there is a face beauty option, this is the default photo taking option, there is videos and there is AR stickers as well. Now, up front is a 12 megapixel camera with AI beautification effect. At the back is a 12 megapixel plus a 5 megapixel camera. The 5 megapixel is mostly for sensing the depth of field and simulating the portrait mode on it. So, this is more or less the Vivo X21. Also, the wallpaper changes every time you turn on the phone. It uses a FunOS 4.0, which is based on Android Oreo. So, this is Vivo's own version of UI. It has improved a lot, I have to say, from what I have seen previously. There is much minimal distractions. There are still some amount of bloatware here as well, dual instances of emails. There is a vivo.com app. You can see an Amazon shopping app, even though this is a Flipkart exclusive phone. So, there is that. Now, this phone is available exclusively on Flipkart and Vivo's own e-commerce store and is priced at 35,990. Now, if you remember, that same price range also houses another very good smartphone, which happens to be this one. We are calling it an Iron Man of smartphones right now. This is the OnePlus 6. It's built for speed, and yeah, let's try out. I think to put the speed into perspective, what's best to like test out the fingerprint sensors on these ones. Which one is faster? As you can see, the OnePlus 6 is definitely faster. It still uses a ceramic plated rear mounted fingerprint sensor, while this one is a brand new technology. It uses Synaptics' optical in display fingerprint sensor, where it uses light waves to understand your fingerprints nuances, and it unlocks based on that. Now, it does take some time, but it does show promise. Maybe one iteration or two might make it almost as fast as physical fingerprint sensor. Now, something about the sound of the phone as well. Vivo has told me that uses a hi-fi chip to improve the sound. There's also some simulation of the surround sound effect, which I need to test out to give you more insight about it. But other than that, this is more or less the Android phone of 2018, and pretty much it seems like a very good competition to the OnePlus 6. Only time will tell whether it will be able to successfully dethrone the OnePlus 6 at that price point or create a whole new niche for itself. So, this is the Vivo X21, and for more videos like this, this has been our unboxing and first impressions of this video, and for more videos like this, please subscribe to digit.in. Thank you.